what he does. Very tidy bowler he is, and if he gets going in the right areas, it will be very tough for the batters. You know, the thing that I liked about Pakistan bowling lineup was the way they bowled, the channel they bowled at, the line and length. Then this game to learn.
And the sixes tally hasn't even started for Arshan Kulkarni, for someone who friends alongside him, 2 slips in place. And right on the money, Amir.
He always will be on target. That's what. Oh, nicely played. That is good wrist work by Arshan. That will give him the first boundary. Beautifully timed and placed.
First boundary for India. Once again, it's the line that has been a problem. Ubaid not getting it right on the money. And easy pickings for Arshan. With the target pitch. Not the best of his deliveries. Very wayward. Helped it on its way. Much needed boundary for India, and Arshan will ease the pressure. In between a very, very correct over. A grammatical error.
Yeah, Amir was not happy with the positioning of the fielder. He wanted him to be finer because this went finer. A better effort also was required because every run does matter. This is not going to be a high scoring game, so every run you've got to.
It's the icons who are doing that. Oh, this one came back in and cut him in half again. Not from the intended part of the bat, neither the region he wanted, but the result exactly what he wanted.
Yeah, not comfortable at all. Change of angles for Ubaid Shah. Still seaming for him. I would still want him to go back over the wickets. Change of angle, look at that. This one coming in sharply. He was in no position, but very lucky that it didn't go straight to the wicket.
Straight down the leg side a little. Gentle push using Ubaid's pace against him. Like a judo move. Will get that for. What a battle. What a roller coaster this over has been so far with a ball to go.
Yeah, I got a little excited this time, Ubaid. Full up onto his leg stump and very great wrist work. The placement also. There was a fielder placed for that shot, but he had no hesitation playing it.
Driven exquisitely. Don't bother running for it. As it just about trickles down the ropes for a 4. That's what Arshan has been doing this morning. Not missing out on the... Fuller again had to reach out to this. And that's handsomely driven. Arshan is turning it on in the middle. And he is getting boundaries at ease.
You know, this time he went around the wicket to bowl to Arshan. Maybe an attempt to rattle him. Change that line. But Arshan on top of it. Beautifully driven for that boundary. Look at that. Leaning into that drive. Beautifully played. Absolutely gorgeous written all over it.
There's a sense of lazy elegance in that shot, let me tell you. That one came in. Has it taken the edge? Up goes the finger. Amir gets his man. Pakistan are celebrating. Arshan has to depart. It's all happening here at the ICC Oval 1 ground.
Yep, the previous deliveries, I can tell you that Arshan had won the battle. But the end of it, Amir has won the war. Arshan departs after a well-made 24. The change of angle coming around the wicket, slicing him through and getting that inside edge. Arshan is looking at that inside edge of the bat. But I can tell you one thing. There's a brilliant move by Amir coming in around the wicket and ensuring that he and his team get the prized wicket.
What a comeback here by Amir. What a delivery. Just pulled the length slightly back. Got it to curve into the right-handed batter.
Edged and gone. He comes in and he strikes oh so beautifully. The man who's amongst the wickets in the first game has started off with a wicket.
And they are celebrating, and why not? 2 quick wickets. Pakistan have pulled things back in their favour. But that shot was very ordinary. Fuller in length this time around. Just about closing the face of his bat. And a simple catch to the wicketkeeper. Oh yes. Nothing short actually. And look at that celebration. The emotions cannot be held, let me tell you. It's always going to run high. And this man continues from where he left. 6 wickets for 19 runs in the first match. And a wicket in his second over. In his second delivery of his very first over. Rudra Patel walks back for 2 in 11. India lose their second. It's 46 for 2. Sweeps it this time. Gets around it. That's a very fine shot under pressure. Against a run of play. Oh, effort, full marks. Intent, full marks. The execution just about lacking as Uday fetches the boundary. And this one comes after a while.
A very good cricket by Uday. Realizing that there is no fielder there. Just sweeping it, just using his pace also. And Ubaid had to run from long way. From mid-wicket. He almost does well. Full marks for the effort, you have to say.
Availability of a hike is there, just like this, something like this, something unorthodox as well. This one's going to go for further.
Well, yeah, a poor line and punished. That is something that one has to be absolutely aware of. As a bowler, if you bowl anything down the leg side, you put 27 fielders on the onside and it will still find the boundary.
That's like a squad and more. That initial movement helped, and Adarsh has gone full throttle. I think that's in the backseat of one of the cars. 100 comes up for India and in superb style indeed.
What a good looking shot there by Adarsh. He's settled, composed, and a fuller length delivery is literally like a birthday gift. You'll unwrap it with pleasure. That's what Adarsh did. Hit that shot and said thank you so much. And he sweeps and sweeps handsomely. The ball will race away towards the fence. 4 runs. Runs are coming in very comfortably for this Indian pair against the spinners. We said this a while back that this is the time when they will accelerate, and they have done that in some style.
It's a shot that he plays very naturally over there. And he's worked really hard with Manish Sharma on picking the length while he plays the shot. Oh, he thinks he's taken it. Oh, it's given. It's given. There was an under edge. Who said footwork's only for the batters? The keepers have it too in taking catches. He's caught it between his legs.
Wow, what a wicket to get. And what a way to get. Saad Beg, this has to give it, you have to give it to him. He had that presence of mind. Look at that under edge. And some luck also. Definitely luck playing the part. And he was so excited because they wanted to break this partnership. And what a way to do it.
When was the last time? We'll talk about it. Adarsh Singh, 62 of 81 is an innings to remember. Oh well, there's a little bit of helicopter to it, but no distance. That's excellently taken. Was a balancing act for a moment. The flamboyance of Mushir is not to be seen today. Zishan has picked up a wicket. The change works.
A great captaincy. That's why he was brought in. The wicket fell in the last over. They needed another one, so they had to bring their best chance. That's Zishan, and he has delivered. Not disappointed his captain. He will be disappointed. He just could not get that force behind it. Just could not quite time it properly also. And a very good catch. Very good catch. You have to give it to him. He judged it well. Brilliant. Brilliant for Pakistan. 2 wickets in 2 overs.
Maintained a calm demeanor in the middle. Driven handsomely once again in the gap. Look at the placement and timing on that. That races away for a 4. And Avanish continues to grow in this innings.
He looks so comfortable when he's driving. Watches the ball very early, gets to know what length, what line, and commits himself beautifully in that drive. And like you mentioned a while back, his approach also gives that little extra cushion to Uday, a bit easier to bat on. Banged it shot, pulled. The fielder coming underneath. And what a fabulous catch this is. Incredible visuals there. That catch, he had to run a mile. Completed it with a marathon.
The adrenaline rush not coming in handy here for Avanish. The rush of blood accounting for his wicket. Spectacular catch in the deep. Pakistan account for the 5th wicket. Avanish short but very encouraging stay comes to an end. He falls for the bait. falls for the trap, goes for the expansive pull, only to find the fielder in the deep. And what an effort that was. He had to cover a lot of ground, and he does it with great ease. India lose
Of the last 5 to 7 overs. Oh, down the leg side. Poor 5 to 7 overs. So that you can take advantage of the last 5 to 7 overs. Oh, down the leg side. Poor delivery. The ball is trickling towards the fence. A dive is put in, but the ball will race away. 4 runs.
Desperate dive goes in vain, but that was a poor delivery. This is just handing India the momentum and the initiative after doing so good work in the last couple of overs, and they'll accept it as well. This partnership remains key. It's from here the match can go either ways. Just going in with the arm, and not much can cap.
Banged it short. A ramp and runs. 4 runs for Uday, and that'll bring his half century. What a way to bring up a half century. In testing times, a captain's knock has been delivered.
What an innings. What a show he's putting on. One laced with maturity and responsibility. The captain stands tall, stands out, and that's how it should be. And it just about inspires the remaining of the side as well. The leader, they say, knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way as well. And that's exactly what Captain Uday is doing.
Beautifully played. Aerial and a maximum. Phenomenal looking shot, Sachin. This is a statement that he's making against the fearsome Zishan.
I'll tell you, that's not an easy shot to play, but he's made it look very easy. Just about gets into position, uses the pace of the ball.
And that's what he's doing. Steps down, goes aerial, 1 bounce into the fence for a 4.
Well, that's footwork at its very best. Brilliant. Sachin Das has walked out and dictated things in the middle. He sent a warning to the Pakistan bowlers and has not allowed them to dominate. This is the counter-attack innings that has caught Pakistan by surprise. Look at that, inside out. Gets to the pitch of the ball, 1 bounce.
Slower delivery, didn't read it, but only so far. Riaz has pounced the catch. Uday didn't read the slower delivery. And as they say, for a fast bowler, the best friend is the slower one.
Oh, Pakistan needed this. They needed this wicket. They needed to break this partnership, and they've done. Ubaid Shah, very smart bowler. He is. He's realised it. The batter was looking to score runs, looking to be on the front foot. Changed the pace. That's his quality. Very smart bowling. Look at that. He just wanted to go over the fielder. Just not quite connecting it. And a very good catch by Riaz. Much needed wicket. Nevertheless, a brilliant inning.
Ball loading or no?
The slower ball indeed, and this should be catching practice. Tayyab hasn't dropped anything that's come towards him. The roar suggests that it was very well planned. Another batter falls prey to the lack of pace, this time in the form of Abhishek. India might need to reconsider plans of 250 and beyond.
Absolutely brilliant bowling by Ubaid. He pushed him back and then followed up with a slower one. Well, not exactly a slower one, but slower in pace as we've used to see. But good catch by Tayyab Arif. Kept that mid-off inside the circle, and that celebration says it all that it was important to get this wicket. 7 down. Abhishek will have to go back. 4.
Should be taken, and it's Tayyab again. Miscuing the full toss, Raj. The full tosses have rewritten the definition of efficacy. Wicket taking delivery.
It has happened again. India looking good. Pakistan putting back things. Getting a wicket. It's that man, Zishan. 3 wickets for him. Full toss. It just could not quite connect it properly. Wanted to go over the head of that extra cover fielder. That elevation not quite there.
Height, but fielder underneath. This time easily pouched. Sachin Das had to go for it. Arafat Minhas makes no mistake.
Zishan wins the battle. But not before. Sachin has played a fantastic inning. He had to go after him. He had to go for the runs. Cannot blame him for that.
Cheekiness, and cheekiness pays off. Fine leg inside the circle.
Very smart batting. Great game awareness. He knew it's going to be full. Just played with.
Tries to do it again. He misses. Big misses. What about the non-strikers? And Zishan doesn't even have to jump to collect that ball. They were in danger of being bundled out for quite considerable period of play.
Yunus. Ali, good afternoon.
Teams will be happy at halfway stage. Pakistan would fancy their chances chasing down the score because the pitch is looking good. A good inning is required.
Pulls the shot. Has he got the distance on it? Oh, it just about gets it. Kept the fielder interested. Fielder coming agonizingly close, but that's a home run for the Pakistan batter. Shazay was not in control of it. Got a leading edge, but they'll accept the 6 runs.
Definitely not in control. It just went with the motion. It was the pace that carried it towards the boundary. Yeah, it was a typical top edge carrying it towards the 6. So close. That's the sort of luck you need for length.
Oh, what a catch! Spectacular catch by the Indian fielder Adar Singh. That was travelling as well, and the ploy has worked. The change has worked. India celebrate. Shamail has to depart. Pakistan lose their first in the 5th over. What a moment in the game.
Oh, India needed this. Needed some inspiration. It has come courtesy to a wonderful catch. Shamil a little bit disappointed. He had a good start. Again, we were talking about just pitch it up to the batter. And he did. Oh, what a catch. One-handed towards his right. India needed that inspiration. Can this be the moment? Yeah, the celebration says it a lot. Shamil will have to go back. He'll be disappointed.
Mode of dismissal, we need to remember that. Short and wide again. Cut away. It's time in the gap as well. Between point and backward of point. That's a lovely shot. Got into position quickly. Used the depth of the crease. And Shazeb has produced a brilliant hit.
Yeah, quick hands. Quick hands. It was there to be hit. But look at that. Quick hands. Placement perfect. Beautiful result too. Tossed up. Just picking up the length pretty early. And then using those hands.
Very well placed. Such good timing as well. With elegance oozing out of this shot, Azan moves into double figures.
Just allowed the ball to come in. Last fraction of second. Look at the full face of the blade coming in.
Catch it is a call. But that has been placed brilliantly. Shazeb gets the boundary. Yes, there was risk in it, but the reward has been reaped.
Short ball sat up for the left-handed batter. Went for a flashy pull shot.
The change in length. Beautifully played. That'll be for. Naman decided to offer just one hand. Collecting a boundary. Ensuring that.
This time Shazeb gives the charge and goes over. High and handsome. Pakistan dictating terms in the middle and getting closer to the target.
Abhishek just giving it that extra flight. Comes down the pitch and gives it the full Monty. Sails over the head of the long off fielder. He was just a mere spectator.
Gives the charge again. He's not quite middled it. Fielder coming underneath. He'll take it. India strike. This is a big wicket. Mushir with the catch. Abhishek with the wicket. And danger man Shazeb departs for 63. It's all happening here at the ICC Cricket Academy. Oval 1.
Some spark in the bowling attack as Abhishek picks up the second wicket. All the 2 wickets picked up by this man himself. Once again giving him the charge, getting it off the inside half of the blade. And a wonderfully judged catch in the deep. They wanted to celebrate so hard. There goes the second.
Fuller driven through cover. That's a very nice shot in the gap, bisecting the field, and that'll race away for a 4. What a shot from the bat of Azan. He has been a delight to watch.
Oh, he's completely measured Arshan Kulkarni. That was full wide. He gave himself that space outside the off.
Will remain there rather. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Beautiful. Through extra cover, Pakistan wins by 8 wickets. They played some brilliant cricket. This man on your screen deserves all the credit. Azan 105 not out. Saad Beg 68 not out. Made sure that he stayed till the end to win the game for the country.
What a win this is in that 2 earlier in the tournament. They make it 2-2 Pakistan.